Good morning, folks. It is a gorgeous little day. It is bright and blue and sunny and like 52 degrees or something. It's about 8:30 right now. And I figure today is as good a day as any just to get back into some trout fishing. I ain't done some in a while. I miss it. I want to go catch some dang trout. And the Corps engineer says the river should be low for at least another 3-ish hours. So it takes me about 1 to get there. And they're going to turn the generators half on at 11 and then full blast at noon, I think. I don't know, I looked at the report yesterday. So we got a little time. Hopefully we can catch a lot of trout. So let's see. Well, we made it. We're down here at the Greers Ferry Dam. My favorite place to trout fish around this area. About the closest one with the best results. Water's a bit higher than I thought, but we did have a pretty good storm yesterday, so it looks like they're just overflowing through the gates a little bit. Generators aren't running yet, but it's still pretty low. So we should have a good time. I got about, I don't know, what time is it? Let's check here. 9:23. I got about an hour and a half until they turn on one generator, and the water's going to be up and moving then, but it's still fishable, but I'm sure I'll probably be fished out by then. And an hour after that, they'll turn on both, and then I won't be able to catch nothing. So we're just going to have us a good time, try not to fall and break our ankle on these slippery-ass rocks, because everything's all wet. All right. Got to the rock I want to stand on. Let's just see what we can do. Got my 6.5 foot ultralight, and I'm starting with a 1/8 ounce, I think. Yeah, an 1/8 ounce gold rooster tail. I got all my other stuff with me. And on a day like today, silver would probably work really well, but I like to throw gold. That doesn't throw super far now, does it? It's a little windy, does not help. Oh, there's a trout. Immediately got bit. Watched him come in for it. So, gold will work. That was a bite. Come on. Come get it. There's a couple chasing it. Ha! Ah, spit it. There's a little pot of them there. School, I guess, they're fish. They're not dolphins. Yep, there's another one. Over here, a little bit lower. It's a nice trout. That's a pretty good one. Nice, beautiful rainbow trout there. Yeah, I love these fish. Trout are just so damn fun to catch. Hard to hold on to, though. Look out. Come on. There we go. There we go. All right. We are off to a start. I'm excited. I love trout fishing. There we go. Yoink. Ooh. That was not ideal for that fish. He's swimming right there. He's definitely out of it. He flopped off the hook, smashed into the rock right here, bounced on that one and into there, and he's chilling right there. He had a bad day. There's another one. And a lot smaller. But stop it, stop it, stop it. Got him a little bit bleeding here. Ooh, now there's a lot of it bleeding. You're making it worse. Look, man, I gotta get this hook out so I can get you back in. Alright, not long to look at him. He's bleeding a bit. But getting him back in the water should fix that up. Fish, their blood set to like coagulate in the water, of course, so if they're bleeding it up, you want to get them back in as quick as you can, and normally they'll be alright. He wasn't like hooked super bad or anything. It hit right under his tongue. And they got a little bit of a vein down there. He was an interesting looking fish too. I really would have liked to get a better look at him. Missed that one. Alright, we're gonna change our lures. This one's got me a few fish, but I want something I can throw out farther. I'm not getting the distance I really want with this. Go back in there. Got. That's not too bad. Yeah, one of these guys. If I can get it out of there. One, two, three, four. Yeah. Alright. New, heavier lure than silver. Silver works better in bright sunlight and clear water anyway. A decent little bit more distance. Oh, that was a hard strike. That was my fault. I was testing it. I didn't expect the fish to actually hit it. I was switching my sides, you know, give it a little, change its direction a little, and, you know, it seems a little more realistic, I guess. I don't know. I like to do it. And while I was doing it, I got bit. Man, that's a long horn. Eesh, that took forever to get turned off. That's sooner than I expected it to be. We weren't supposed to turn that on till 11. Hopefully they're still only turning on half. When the generator's on, you can just see the water just starting to move, being pushed in. Now look, all this in front of me, starting to move. And it's gonna start raising. And it doesn't take too long, but pretty confident I can stay ahead of it, because I'm right here at the rocks. Now those guys, some guys fishing over there. That little thing, the second that horn blew, he should have got off of there. There's some other guys right on the bank. I'm pretty confident those guys are all fishing illegally. Well, the guy on the rocks isn't, but the two on the bank are just sitting there with a pole in the water, which means they're either using live bait or, you know, like real stuff like shrimp or worms, which is illegal, or they're probably using power bait more than likely, which is scented, which is illegal. And they probably also have barbed hooks, which is illegal in this specific area. Apparently, the guy down there finally caught his first trout on a fly rod. Good for him. That's always exciting, catching a fish in a new way. There's one. Finally. Been a little bit. Come on in. Water's creeping up on me again. Alright. Come here, buddy. You're a chunker. Look at that. Another nice rainbow. Where my pliers at? You know what? He's fine just like that. I gotta get back over the rocks. I gotta slip in the mud into the river. All right. Ugh. Water's getting up more than where I was standing at. So, I'm gonna move back over into our rocks. Not 100% sure where the water level goes at half speeds. You can already tell that it's higher. You can see where I was standing. See, there's that point there. I wasn't on there. I was down under it, about right there. So the water's already moved up about a foot since they really got these generators going. Now I gotta walk back across these damn slippery ass rocks. There we go. I can stand here for a minute. So now that we got current running, I can actually teach y'all something. So, for the rooster tails, their whole little purpose, and a lot of your inline spinners, you want that little blade to be spinning as you go. So when you cast into current like this, you want to cast upstream, give it some time to sink, and then you want to work it slowly. That blade's going to work a little... Never mind, I got a fish already. Well, I was going to say that, no, he's jumping. Once you get into the current and it starts pulling against you, slow your reel way down. Because you're not working to a lively one. You don't have to keep working to keep that blade spinning. The water movement's going to do it for you. And that'll help keep the lure lower in the water. Another nice rainbow. Huh. Had your mouth a little jacked up on that one, did you? Yep, he's gonna wiggle. There he goes. They start squirming, they're gonna fall out of your hands. They're slippery. A lot of times it's best to bring a rag with you. Water's getting a little churned up. And we're gonna have to switch lures again. Over here. Well, the sun just came out nice and bright though. But the water getting moved up like this, it's churned it around. So now it's getting murkier. Silver doesn't work as well when the water's not super clear. Now it's still pretty dang clear, but it's getting murky, and I'm trying to keep my lure down a way so there's less sunlight. So we are going to switch to gold again. We're going to use the Sting Eye. This is one of my absolute favorite lures for trout. As much as I love rooster tails and they do their job very well, this thing, they come in gold and silver, and they vary various sizes. This one's the bigger one. I prefer the size smaller than this, but these things just, the trout love the crap out of them. Now, let's see how this goes. This guy's seriously about to try to get over that rock ridge. I'll tell you what, the fish always feel so much bigger when you're fighting this current. But he's coming right at me, so it's got to be a rainbow. Ain't a bad rainbow. You're pretty decent, typical, run-of-the-mill, average rainbow trout. Mouth's getting a little jacked up there. Let's get him out of this. There we go. He's fine. Whoop. All right. That must be some kind of guided tour, because someone is willing to paddle that boat against the current right there in the rapids down there. And, you know, I just wouldn't do that for my friends while they fished. Yes. Got some more fight to it. Looks like a rainbow though. Oh yeah. Another lovely fish. We're getting some good sized ones though. At least that. What do we got going on here? Just barely in there. Yeah, it's a little bit darker, especially right here. Yeah, good fish. Ugh, these damn things like to roll. and it twists up. My line gets all twisted and tangled up around my leader knot here. There we go. That feels like a pretty good one. There's more current over here though, so that could be misleading. He's about the same size as all the rest. He's longer. It's about the size of that one I dropped earlier. Oh no. Now this is definitely a bigger fish. I don't know what the hell I'm on about. Now that he's out of the water. There we go. Stop it, stop it. Look at that. Yep. It's a good thing he's hooked well, because they're almost impossible to hold on to. Yeah, a little bit longer, definitely a little fatter. That's good fish. It's a respectable rainbow around these parts now because he's so slippery and slimy and still jerking around. I can't hold on to this guy for nothing. So we're gonna give him the wiggle. We're gonna do it right down here at the water though. That way he ain't got far to fall. There he goes. He went under the rock. That was a good fish. All right. That's one to show off, be proud of. Now, if I could just catch like a 5-pounder, that'd make my day. That'd make my year. Oh, that might make my decade, and it just started. I think we're gonna change spots. All the way down, you can see there's a little spot of land there. Whoop, sliding on the rocks. A little spot of land down there with the trees. I saw those guys walk down there earlier, and I'm not sure. I guess there's a path up top to get over there. I've always taken the long way, walking the whole bank and climbing over the roots and through the ditches. But I do like it over there. I know there's all that the rocks that make the rapids around that we were looking at earlier. So we're gonna see if we can get over there. And so we're on a little walk through the woods. Kind of made it over there. I'm trying to figure out the best place to get up and down, and I guess it's right here, because there's like some rocks to stand on and slide out from under your feet. But this seems about as good as anything. If you got a steep grade like this, it's always best to turn your feet sideways. That way, you've got more resistance against the slide. Just little tips and tricks brought to you by the Awful Angler. May not be the greatest at fishing, but boy golly, sometimes I can walk pretty all right. They're seriously gonna stop right in fucking front of me. These motherfuckers seriously drifted right in front of me to kick on their fucking engine and haul ass against this fucking current back up to where they're gonna drift right back in fucking front of me. They can't even go on the other fucking shore. I fucking hate tourists. Finally. There's our last siren. which means that this is our last fish. Boy howdy, is it a good one, because this is a brook trout. There he goes. Look at that shit. They're coming out from right where I was standing. Frickin' tourists. They saw me catch one little bitty fish, and I was moving because of the siren, which is now going again, and they immediately take their boat right where I was standing, because that's what tourists do. Don't be like them. All right, that does it. We got back up the thing. We're walking through the woods back to the Jeep. You know, not a terrible day. We did catch some nice fish. I clonked one on the head real good on accident. Well, he kind of did it himself, flopping around. Feel bad for that fish. But he seemed okay. Had to deal with the stupid tourists. That always pisses me off. But, you know, still a pretty good time. Caught some good fish. And we're gonna head home now. Take a nice shower, get ready for work, and figure out what I'm gonna do with my days off, I guess. So I will catch all y'all next time. See ya.